Conference and championship this week in LA. Thoughts on the team going down there and performing?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, a little excited, a little bit of everything, but we prepared all season for this, so it's nice that we're going down to Los Angeles. We're going to have some Humboldt County weather. Just checking the phone, it looks like it's going to be 64 from Thursday through Saturday, and that's perfect for us, especially on our distance side. That's when you usually get beat up a little bit, is that you get down there and you're doing a 5K, and man, it's 78 to 84, and that's the range that we generally will see down there when we go down south. But it looks good for us this season, so I'm real happy with that. But yeah, looking at each program, the women look very strong. We got a lot of conference leaders in Elizabeth Tejedas, Ariel Oliver, and you can't forget about Tatiana Gillick and some of the other distance runners and sprinters as well. On the men's side, gosh, our hurdle crew still looks good with Mario K. and Calvin Herman. They look strong. Then you have Mario Castillo on the distances, along with Ben Tarango, Dustin Solomon. And then you have let me go back on the throws. You have Max Metzger, who's going to score some points and something for us in the shot, disc, or hammer, or maybe all three. So we're looking real good there. And we're pretty much spread out. As Mario touched on earlier, we're very deep this season in both programs, in the men's and women's, and we got to go in there. Luckily, everybody's injury-free at this point, so we've done our job there as coaches and athletic trainers, and I don't think we have any illnesses that are hindering us, so that's just one step advantage for us over anybody else might have some of those problems. But we're going to this one pretty good, and I'm real excited for everybody. It's May, and it's time to run fast.
All right, we on the spot. It's been a while since the men's or women have won the conference championship. With the depth that you guys have this year, do you like, going into the men's and women's chances, for Humboldt to, compete and kind of in that drought?
I like to never say never. I mean, it's just, you get other programs out there in the CC2A, and this is probably one of the hardest conferences in the entire country. And so, I'm never going to say never. Things can happen, but we're very, we're not as deep as some of the other programs out there, but we have some really good highlights. So with that being said, let's see what happens. And point total wise, after reviewing everybody, we can get some firsts in there, we can get some thirds and some sevenths in respective events, but some other programs will get the bulk of the points because they have more depth than us, and that's the only thing that we're lacking. I guess what you have to look at is you look over the past years, and when I began with Sarah, we had 17 women in our program collectively. And now this year's roster has 53. And we've signed some good people for next year from the local high school. So on the men's side, same thing. We've always been deep in men, but they're just getting better. So like I say, I don't want to say that it won't happen, but again, our goal is to finish in the top half, and hopefully we can do that, just one event at a time and see what we have. But we definitely have the tools to do some, I'm not going to say that's the wrong word, damage, but we have the tools to really take some points away and score some points for Humboldt State, and that's kind of what we're kind of queuing up on.
You've had some athletes, qualify, most likely going to nationals, but is this an event too that you have athletes that have a chance to make marks and qualify from this event this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, so we have two purposes for this event coming up, the CC2A championships, is to one, go for top three. That'll get you all conference, and we're going to have hopefully some conference champions. But also, at the same token, we're going to use this meet in order to better our marks for people who've already qualified, or if they're on the bubble of qualifying, the top 18 to 20 athletes in the country. This will help them better their marks. A great example is our local Dustin Solomon out of South Fork High School. He's a freshman. He's run a 9:13 steeplechase. 9:17 is the provisional mark. He's going to need to probably run about 9:08 to 9:07 or faster to really make it to NCAAs, and this is a great opportunity for him to take into that and go for top three and just ride the coattails of some of the athletes that might be in front of him, or he might even do as well as beating them and getting that mark simultaneously. So, we got a couple reasons to be here, and those are two of them.
Throughout the season, you've gone up against athletes, Division I schools, big events this year, and now the conference tournament with the conference schools. I kind of want to ask Mario, is there a different feeling, at this conference?
Yeah, it's for the team's sake because you're scoring points as a team, whereas before the invitationals are just large, big meets that have Division I, Division II. You have unattached swimmers that are going for Olympic trials in your heats, and it's. I guess my point is that our athletes are well prepared for that, and so they're trying to collectively score points for the team while they individually hit personal bests. And it's going to feel a little bit different, but there's going to be more camaraderie behind it all. There always has been throughout the season, but sometimes you just feel disconnected because we might have split squads that might be at Berkeley, then the other squad's at Stanford. Now everybody's coming together in one place, and we can be on the same field, so to speak. And it's going to be fun, a lot of fun, and they deserve it. They've been working hard all season, and we've had a great year. I mean, this is probably one of the most notable program years that we've had in a very long time, with a lot of Division II national qualifiers. When Matthew handed over the all-time 10 best list, there's 22 changes to that, maybe even more now. But it's good to have that kind of season, and I can't applaud more than my coaches because they've done such a great job in helping me, and it's just been a really good season. So hopefully this is icing on the cake.
Perfect.
Good.
Right.